This is DavidCarlascio, and I'm here with...
And I'm Jordan Foy, and you're about to watch a show called Dropping the Gloves.
We're going to have like a couple guys all talking about hockey and saying their predictions, the standings, some hockey news. It's going to be great. Also, later we're going to have an air hockey tournament, so you don't want to miss that.
This is definitely a show for the people that love hockey. I love hockey. I know you love hockey.
Yeah, we both love hockey.
And I hope you love hockey too.
Have fun watching it.
And welcome to Dropping the Gloves. I'm here with Canada College hockey experts Mark Perway, Nathan Emmel, and Bradley Ombe. Alright guys, first off, greatest prize in sports, Lord Stanley's mug. Who do you think is going to take it this year? Mark?
I'm going to have to go with the Washington Capitals. Now, they haven't made too many changes within the actual team itself, but I believe the emergence of their rookie goaltender, Michael Neuwirth, I mean, he's got a good goals against average for a rookie. Ovechkin, Semin, and Backstrom are all at top 10 in scoring. I think that can all lead them to somewhere.
Maybe Ovechkin's due to actually win something sooner or later.
Maybe.
Maybe. Brad, I know you're a diehard Islanders fan. They're mired in a 14-game losing slump, so I don't even think they're in conversation right now. Who do you think is going to win the cup?
My pick for this year is the Philadelphia Flyers. They got really far last year. They were only a few wins away, and they lost a player, but they also signed a bunch of other players, renewing contracts and such. So the enthusiasm's there, and they're playing really well right now. So
your boy Claude Giroux up front. They
yes,
just signed Jeff Carter, so they're set for the next few years.
Yep, should be some
Nathan,
good.
what about you?
Well, interesting pick. I don't know, not too keen about Washington, but Detroit Red Wings for sure.
Detroit Red Wings, not the Leafs?
Not the Leafs, no. They have a chance making the playoffs, but not winning the cup.
Why do you like Detroit?
I like Detroit because they want to win for Lidstrom. I think it's going to be Lidstrom's last year, and they want to go out on top just like they do with Stevie Y.
Like an Yzerman scenario, you think kind of like in 2002 when they did
That's
it with
right,
Yzerman?
for sure. I think that'd be great for Detroit.
I kind of like those picks. I'm a little partial towards the Vancouver Canucks. I think their biggest weakness last year was their defense, and they definitely addressed that in acquiring Keith Ballard and Dan Hamhuis. Last year they had to rely on Aaron Rome and an injured Kevin Bieksa in the playoffs. This year they're not going to have to do that as long as they can stay healthy. And also, their third line was one of their weaknesses last year. You add in Manny Malhotra, who was great for San Jose last year, especially in the playoffs, and Rafi Torres, a guy who has performed in the playoffs in the past. They're a lot tougher, and they're a lot bigger. But their biggest weakness still remains to be Roberto Luongo. Fact is, the guy is one of the more talented goalies in the league, but the Chicago Blackhawks are in that guy's head, definitely. And I think you could see it affected him. He seems like a sensitive guy, and being captain last year definitely affected him. Dealing with the media on a night-in and night-out basis. And this year, he doesn't have to deal with that. You know, they named Henrik Sedin captain. Those responsibilities don't just lie on Roberto Luongo's shoulders anymore. And I think, and also, when Roberto Luongo is your biggest weakness, that's your question mark as a hockey team, you know you have a pretty good team.
For sure.
Indeed.
Next, you know, a hot topic right now is definitely Steven Stamkos in the start he's gotten off to. People are wondering if he could do 50 goals in 50 games. What do you guys think? Who's the best player in the league right now?
Right now, I'm going to have to say Steven Stamkos, no question. He's a killer on the power play. Right from that left point, he's always getting that one-timer from Martin St. Louis. He is tops in scoring right now. He is Canadian. I mean, there's nothing against that. Like I said, he leads the league in scoring, leads the league in goals. He's on pace to get about 130 points, I believe, right now.
It's not too bad.
And he's looking to be in the 70 goal range. So, you know, I'm going to say Steven Stamkos.
Brad, what do you think?
I was thinking of Steven Stamkos as well. He's a few years younger than Crosby, but he has a great team with him right now, and that power line is absolutely amazing.
Just look phenomenal right now.
Yep, they're both in the top points in the league right now. They're a great line, and they get stuff done.
Nathan, are you going to make this 3 for 3 for Stamkos?
I'm going to go off the board here and say Jonathan Toews.
Jonathan Toews, you're really going to say Jonathan Toews is the best player in hockey?
I'm going to say Jonathan Toews because the Blackhawks have lost 9 perimeter players that they had last year to win the cup, and they're still up there in the standings, which is pretty nice. And I think that him and Kane make a good tandem as far as kind of like Gretzky and Hall when they played in St. Louis.
No doubt Jonathan Toews is a great hockey player, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to have to go with Sidney Crosby as the best player in the league. Flat out, kid's a winner. He wins every level he played. He's won a gold medal. I think everyone remembers the goal he scored for Team Canada to win the gold medal against the United States. He's won a Stanley Cup, youngest captain ever to win a Stanley Cup, and winning means something. Alexander Ovechkin hasn't done it yet. Doesn't take away the fact he's a great player, but him and Steven Stamkos, for me, are not on the same level as Sidney Crosby. I don't know if I know you guys. I don't know, how do you guys feel about Crosby? You know, he gets a lot of flack. You know, a lot of Canadians accuse him. They don't not really choose like Ovechkin over him to root for. What do you guys think?
A lot of people really underestimate how tough this kid actually really is. I mean, he does throw down the gloves every once in a while. Yeah,
Drop the gloves.
He does throw down the gloves, and he is, like you said, one of the top players night in, night out in the entire league. So I got nothing against Crosby.
Nathan, I know you chose Ovechkin as your favorite, as your best player in the league. No, we'll touch a little about this after the commercial break, so we're going to throw it right now to a commercial break.
Hello and welcome to the Sports Den. I'm DavidCarlascio, and we're here with the one and only Jordan Foy.
Hi everybody, I'm Jordan Foy, and today we're going to talk about all the NHL teams and how they're doing and
our predictions for how good they're going to do this year.
Yeah.
Jordan, what do you think?
I'm going for the team that's going to win. I'm going to say Vancouver.
I would say, honestly, Washington has a good chance this year.
I don't think so.
Really?
Washington. I mean, they put out a lot last year, and
they definitely have a good team. I mean, Ovechkin's good. He is, but he's like the only guy on the team that's good.
Nah.
They have a couple good guys. I mean,
Ovechkin, but I mean, he's Russian, man. We need some Canadian players out there.
So like. Okay, so what do you think of Vancouver's chances this year,
you know, Dave. I mean, like Luongo dropped down to sea, as everyone knows.
I know that was very disappointing.
But I mean, you know, I think it's a good thing for him because
goalie is a very hard position.
He's not stressed anymore. I mean, he's still stressed, but he's not like, oh man, I failed and I'm the captain.
Philadelphia is brutal.
Brutal, man. They're brutal. They
had a good start. Yeah, I think
they had a great start, but now what? And now they've just lost a few games.
They've lost a few games.
Montreal, the team that riots.
Brutal.
Riot. They riot every time. You know that? The fans, crazy out there. You never want to go to Montreal to see a game because you're either going to get punched in the face or your car's going to be smashed up. I mean, if they win or if they lose.
I mean, they traded Halak, their star goalie. I mean, they were good last year. They had a good run last year, but trading their star goalie is brutal. It's a brutal decision.
That is not a good decision by the coaching staff. I mean, if I was coaching Montreal, so much better. All right. Lucky Charms, man. You're good.
They should put more marshmallows in it, though. Come on.
Marshmallows.
There's not that much. I mean, bottom of the bowl.
And I always seem to find out that I'm always eating the marshmallows first, and then I get the crap.
And sometimes they'll eat it dry, and just eat the marshmallows. So, what do you think of Toronto?
Toronto, they're going to win the cup this year.
They have a good chance.
They have a really good chance. I mean, they had a really good start. That's the best start I think I've seen ever, Dave. Ever.
But then they lost, 8 in a row, and I mean...
They lost 8 in a row again, eh?
Just all went downhill.
I think Toronto can pull a Philadelphia. I really do. Yeah, by the way, I really want a bagel with Philadelphia cream cheese. I don't know about you. I haven't really heard much about Phoenix this year.
I mean, nobody cheers for them. Do you ever hear of a Phoenix fan?
No, actually, no. I was talking to a girl named Jess, and she lives in Phoenix last year, and she's like, oh yeah, the Phoenix Coyotes, blah. Yeah, moving back up to Canada because seriously, there's 2 fans that go see the games.
I know, a lot of
a ticket there is $300 for the top seat. I mean, the very that's the cheapest ticket you can get there because there's only 2 fans that ever go.
NHL should really consider Sault Ste. Marie.
What?
For an NHL team.
Sault Ste. Marie.
Definitely. I mean, they have the Sioux Greyhounds. I think they can support.
You know what? I don't think so at all. You know what, Dave?
They have the fans out there to support it.
You know what? You know where else has the fans for an NHL team? Elliott Lake, okay?
No way.
You know what?
They're all old people.
They have money, man. They have money to support the NHL franchise. And I think it should be called the Adams. The Elliott Lake Adams. Elliott Lake needs something to spunk up that town, man. There needs something to be up there, and Elliott Lake is the team for that.
But it's a retirement.
There needs to be.
Like,
You know what?
like
you know,
Alex agrees with me.
Alex Ferguson on the panel agrees with us. Alex, want to come say hi for a second? Alex, come have a seat for a second, buddy.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm already late.
All right, hold on, pause it. What are you doing right now? Hello. I might go see a movie tonight. Anyway,
Okay.
forget Sault-Ste. Marie.
Elliott Lake
Forget.
sucks.
What are you doing? Pushing me? We're on live
quit.
TV. My friend over here is a bit angry at me. You know, I'm just going to. Oh. Okay. You know what? I quit. Back to you, panel.
And as you can see around the set, definitely a Toronto Maple Leafs theme. It's a dominant theme when you talk hockey in Canada in general, especially around Canada College. So right off the bat, I want to get you guys' takes. I got a couple Leaf fans here. So sell me on what Brian Burke can do in the next few years to put a Stanley Cup contender on the ice in Toronto.
First and foremost, they need that top six forward. I mean, you have Bozak and Grabowski as your top two centermen right now. That's not good enough. Brian Burke needs to go out there either by trade or by free agency. He needs to get that top six forward, a guy maybe like Brad Richards.
The only thing is, right now, you got to build through the draft in the new NHL. It's tough to get guys through trade. There just aren't as many trades going through. I know you mentioned Richards. You think that's a player the Leafs could potentially grab, Brad?
I think so. I think they could clear up a good chunk of cap room if they would get rid of Caberlet, either by trading him or doing whatever. And a player like Richards would do wonders for the Leafs, I think. Him on a line with like Kadri and Bozak or something.
That could be a great line. Richards
line.
and Kessel could be a beautiful relationship right there.
For sure.
Nathan, what do you think your Leafs can do to try to put a decent team on the ice for once?
I think they're not going to get Richards myself because, first of all, he's too expensive. I know they could put him down in the minors, but you don't want to put a player of that caliber down to minors. It'd be a waste of prospects and stuff like that. I think they're going to actually acquire Wayne Simmons in the LA Kings. Yeah, in the LA Kings system.
What do you think they'd have to give up to get him?
I think they'll have to probably give up Caberlet and a prospect, and then they'll probably end up with Braden Chen, Wayne Simmons, and maybe some decent prospect as well. As far as Burke goes, I think Burke's done an awesome job so far with what he had to start with, of course.
I like Brian Burke. I'm a big fan of Brian Burke. I think he's a great guy. I kind of think the Leafs are screwed, frankly. I don't know what they're going to do going forward. I think in the new AHL, you look at the Chicago Blackhawks, you look at the Pittsburgh Penguins, the teams need to build through the draft. That's how you build a good winning hockey team. And how can you do that without your first-round picks? I know it's not Owen Nolan. This is not John Ferguson Jr. giving up 2 first-round picks for Owen Nolan. But it's still a heavy price to play, even for a young sniper like Phil Kessel. You give up a lottery pick last year and a potentially a good pick this year. That's a heavy price to play, and I don't know if the Leafs can just recuperate from that. Now, kind of stepping onto something different, you know, NHL right now, it's always a hot topic. When is Canada going to get another hockey team? Mark, do you think Canada deserves another hockey team?
They do deserve another hockey team. You know, you've already had Jim Balsillie within the last few years try to grab the Pittsburgh Penguins, Nashville Predators. Now the Phoenix Coyotes looks like to be on their way out. Now I'm hoping they would actually turn up in a place maybe like Winnipeg. Now you saw in the preseason Chicago, I can't remember who they faced, but they went in for a preseason game, and the atmosphere was just electric. It was amazing. I think they deserve a team.
Brad, your thoughts?
I think there's a lot of cities in Canada that would do a lot better financially wise than a lot of the southern states. Teams like Phoenix and stuff like that, where they're actually costing the NHL money. They could be making the NHL money if they moved up north.
Nathan?
I agree we need another team, but I disagree with moving a current NHL team to Canada because
expansion would be the better route?
Yeah, I think expansion would be the better route because all of the players on that team are already settled in that city and stuff. I mean, I know if you get traded, you got to move anyways, but when you're moving a whole team, that'll probably cause a lot of friction on the team and in the whole board of governors in the NHL.
Well, you know what? I'm going to have to agree with what you guys said for the most part. I do believe the NHL needs another team because, it's business. It's not just for pleasure. This is a business. And having Phoenix Coyotes have an NHL team is just terrible for business. And it's too bad the personal relationship between Gary Bettman and Jim Balsillie is just so frayed that that's not an option any longer. But I'm confident in the next few years another buyer will step up and we'll have another team in Canada. All right, and now another hot topic for all you Leaf fans. I know as the Montreal Canadiens off to a hot start this year. It looks like they made the right decision trading Yaroslav Halak. What do you think, Mark?
I think they actually made a bad choice. Now, if you look at it this way, Carey Price, he's had a very good season so far. They are in tops in the East, in the Northeast Division, third in the conference. Yet you look towards the West, you're looking at the St. Louis Blues, where Halak is playing now, and he's just killing it there. He's probably got one of the best goaltenders in the NHL.
He has the best save percentage in the NHL
He's
right
got
now,
the best save percentage for sure. And yeah, just based on that run as well, he's a heck of a hockey player. It was a decent move at the time, but I think right now, Halak, way better than Price. No question.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to agree with that. Coming up next after the break, we have a Canada College All-Star Special. We have Dwayne and Tyler Brose coming up for a little air hockey game. What do you guys think of that?
I'm Jordan Foy.
And I'm Dave Carlascio, and welcome to our show, Dropping the Gloves.
In our show, we're going to go inside that beautiful school right there. We're going to ask everyone that we can see, what their favorite NHL team is.
You know it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what's your favorite hockey team?
Vancouver Canucks.
Why do you like the Vancouver Canucks?
You guys are going to hate me. I grew up in Ontario around a bunch of disappointed Leafs fans my entire life, and I wanted to cheer for a good team, but a Canadian team.
The Senators.
Nice.
Vancouver Canucks.
Good.
The Leafs.
Steve.
Maple Leafs, of course.
Nice. And do you think they have a chance this year?
No. Sorry, they don't.
Okay, let's go find some more people.
Go Leafs!
Steve. Steve. Go.
My name's Dave. My favorite hockey team is Ottawa Senators
And why do you like the Ottawa Senators?
because they're amazing.
The security guard was a bit stingy with us.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike Mansfield,
And what is your favorite hockey team?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Nice. High five.
Favorite hockey team is Montreal.
Discipline.
Canada.
Canada.
Every
Why?
single Canada
Why
team,
is-
because I'm not from this
So
country.
Not the Leafs.
crazy guy.
There's only one team, is there? I think there's only one team in the world.
I think, yeah, the Leafs.
The Montreal
Attaboy.
All I have to say is, who won the most amount of Stanley Cups?
Playing against American teams, but if they're playing against any other Canadian team, I cheer for both.
Attaboy.
Hey guys, I'm Brad Oban. We're about to watch the first annual air hockey tournament right here at Canada College. Right now we have two of the best air hockey players in the entire world, Dwayne Ditchfield and Tyler Brose. Both guys have played in many tournaments in their career, and whoever has the most points after 5 minutes wins the tournament. So you ready, guys? Game starts when I drop the puck. Tyler with a good shot, Dwayne with a good defense. The first goal is the most crucial one here, folks. Could be anyone's game. Oh, Dwayne with the first score leads the game 1-0. All right, as I direct the puck, go. Still a close game here, guys. Oh, Tyler ties it right back up.
Oh.
Tie game here. Anyone can bring home the bacon. Ooh, Dwayne almost with the goal there. Not quite. Puck goes flying. Headhunter Dwayne strikes again. All right, when I draw the puck. Puck, finding the puck here. All right, go. Oh, Dwayne with another one. Beauty. All right. Close game here, guys. Dwayne's up a goal. The intensity in here is beyond me. Oh, almost. Oh. Dwayne's up to his old tricks. Puck flew off again. We got it back. So Dwayne's up by 2 here, folks. Going the last few minutes of the game. See if Tyler can tie it up. Oh. Puck goes flying. Here we go again. Who's gonna take it here, folks? Going. Oh, Dwayne almost again. Out of bounds once again. Got 1 minute left, guys. See if Tyler can tie it back up. Oh, he's on his way. He's 1 behind now.
To pull my goalie.
Tyler's gonna have to pull his goalie. It goes. Oh, he's deking him. You got 15 seconds. If you, oh, out of bounds. Keeps it in. Oh. We got 15 seconds left, guys. All right, that's game, Dwayne. Good job, you found the puck, and you won the hockey game as well.
We can keep the puck?
Yeah, sure. You get to keep the puck as a prize for number 1. How do you feel about the win, Dwayne?
Oh, it was a good win. It was a good win. My team really came through in the clutch, and it was touchy in the dying seconds there. Tyler's team really came on, but we were able to hold them.
Despite your efforts, how do you think your team did?
We played as well as we did in practice. You know, we came out to play. We played hard, put on our best players, but throughout all our efforts, just couldn't put the puck in the net.
Who do you think is going to win the cup this year, Dwayne?
I'm looking to see the Calgary Flames win the cup, being a big Flames fan, and well, I can just hope and pray.
Perfect. Thanks, Dwayne. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Dropping the Gloves, and keep it classy, Canador.